Welcome to Hindsight 2021 for the last week of November. I'm Damian Musiani, and here's your news. Leading off, Omicron. That's the message from the Centers for Disease Control last week as the most ominous COVID-19 variant yet has begun to spread from South Africa into Europe, Asia, and maybe here as well. Here we go again. You might think we just celebrated Thanksgiving, but it's beginning to look a lot like Groundhog Day as travel restrictions have gone into effect once again in the U.S. National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases Director Dr. Anthony Fauci said that Omicron could already be here in America and that it is probably resistant to the current COVID vaccines in use today, but then followed that up by saying it's a perfect time for this.
You don't want to frighten the American public, but when something occurs that you need to take seriously, that if ever there was a reason for unvaccinated people to get vaccinated.
Omicron is the reason, Tony? 100 million Americans won't vax against regular COVID, but now they should take a needle for the strain that it won't even work on? This is just stale news. Why not just sell them some GameStop stock too? Pair of skinny jeans, fucking fen pills. On the other side of crazy, a man in Europe died from the virus after attending a COVID party in an attempt to immunize himself. A COVID party is an event where people crowd around one COVID-positive person in an attempt to catch the virus and recover to obtain a green pass, which is now required for many workplaces in Italy. One day you're the life of the party, the next day you're the death of the party. What's the difference, right? Speaking of infectious diseases, the criminal trial of Ghislaine Maxwell starts today. Maxwell is accused of helping to sexually abuse girls as young as 14 years old with financier Jeffrey Epstein, who committed suicide while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges in 2019. Since some of the alleged assaults occurred more than 27 years ago, the defense is planning to use a secret weapon. This woman, memory expert Elizabeth Loftus. Loftus's specialty is planting a seed of memory doubt against alleged victims at trial. Apparently, your memory can be distorted by a variety of influences so that you can end up believing something that is not true. She testified on behalf of all-star assholes like Harvey Weinstein, Ted Bundy, and Jerry Sandusky. Not a great track record since all those guys got slammed with guilty verdicts. Maybe Loftus should stick to garden variety defendants from now on. We found one for her in Germany. A 37-year-old man didn't want to be late to take his driving test, so he drove to it, parking his car in front of his astonished examiner. His test was canceled, and he's now under investigation for driving without a license. The man said he hopes to get his license soon so he can drive to a planned Omicron party next month. And that's your news. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week with Fresh Hindsight.